All right. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Talent Show where you will meet the people that power TTEC. I'm Rebecca, and I will be your host for today's show. Well, we are so glad you're here today because this is going to be a hype session, everyone, for your career. If you're ready to jump in the driver's seat, take a hold of your career, and chase your dreams, then our guest is going to be able to hype you up and get you ready to take that next step. So, thank you so much for joining us here today. Before we get into the conversation, let's meet you. We love seeing where everyone's tuning in from around the world. So, please drop in the comments where you're joining us from today because we're so excited when we get to see people from India to Egypt to Latin America, all the way up to Canada. So, thank you so much, everyone, for joining us for today's show. So, besides the fact that we love to have you meet the amazing people behind TTEC, like today's guest, we also want to make sure that you walk away with some applicable, relevant advice that you can apply immediately in your career. So, today you're going to learn more about the power of partnerships to elevate the employee experience, how getting involved in employee resource groups or community groups in the workplace will support your professional and career development. And of course, with today's guest, her name is Candida, we're going to have Candida's keys to success. So, hey, Nicole from Kentucky, nice to see you. Arun, great to meet you as well. Aminato from Poland, hello, welcome to today's show. Elamara from Brazil, great to see you as well. And Zubair from Dubai. I told you, everyone, it's so great to have guests literally from around the world. We have people tuning in from Michigan, Jeria, hello, everyone, as well as Ricardo from Brazil. It's great to see the Brazil contingency coming out today. We have Sharna from the USA, and hello, Oloid from Canada. Again, great to see everybody in the chat. And we have developed today's show with you in mind so that we're taking a hold of the opportunity for you to meet people behind TTEC and walk away with some advice that you can use in your career. So let's get started in today's conversation. Our guest today, since she was last on the talent show, she has been promoted. She has become a part of a leadership position within one of our employee resource groups. She is celebrating her 13th anniversary just this past May with us. So give a Candida a shout out in the chat, everyone. She started here as a web chat sales representative and moved to team lead. And well, we'll let her tell the rest of her story with you all today. And she is the healthcare delivery lead for our healthcare team. So, Candida, let's welcome you on to today's show once again.
Hello. Thank you so much, Rebecca, for having me here. I'm very, very excited to do a follow-up to last year's session. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Just a little bit about me. I'm originally from Cape Verde. So those of you guys from Portugal here, those of you guys from Brazil, my Portuguese family. So very nice to see everyone that is in attendance today.
That's great. Thank you so much, Candida. And I think the last time that we talked with you, you were working remotely. And today it looks like you're representing at TTEC Daytona in an office.
Yes. So today I am live at the Daytona site. We have our healthcare strategy solution call, and we all came together and wanted to be in person, something that, we've been trying to strive to do more since, the pandemic, just to make sure we get back to collaborating with each other.
Well, Candida, I think anybody who has the opportunity to be right next to you to catch that contagious energy and spirit is very lucky. I hope to meet you someday in person.
Yes.
Well, so you're leading one of our leaders in our healthcare team. And for everybody here in the US, thank you so much to you and the healthcare team for delivering customer experiences for one of the most important things that consumers can be purchasing, which is around their medical plans. So I know it's gearing up for that season. It's a very busy time. So thank you very much. And thank you to the healthcare team for all you do to support consumers. But before I get too far down that path, let's learn a little bit more about you and your TTEC journey.
Yeah, so I mean, the first thing I have to say that it's been a fun every moment of the way. Like, I mean, I've been here for 13 years. I'm very blessed as an individual to have found an organization that is built on values and mission that really aligns with my passion and goals. I mean, I've had experiences here, I've had challenges, I had wins, growth. But seriously, it's been a joy and really like the ride of my life. I love what I do, the people that I work with. Today, I'm an executive director. I oversee member acquisitions for a telesales team. We oversee launches, implementation. I'm responsible for the client journey and the client partnership. Very much focused on mentorship and development. I've tripled down my initiatives this year and my focus to prioritize people. Most people who know me, they know that, I have a passion because I started as an agent, and, I've had a lot of mentors and leaders in my life. And, it is my mission to pay it forward and to make sure that, I lift others and get them to not only where I am today, but above. A lot of people, whenever I talk about my team, I say I treat everyone as vice presidents and SVPs, because ultimately I want everyone to have that trajectory and to have that vision in life.
So, Candida, most people double down, but you're triple downing. That is very, very impressive. And as a part of that, I think triple down piece is you, for everyone tuning in from the around the world, we just celebrated Juneteenth here in the United States, had an amazing live on Facebook. In case people missed it, we'll drop it in the chat so you can tune into it later with Champions of Color guests sharing their insight around Juneteenth and the holiday, providing us education and some inspiration for the holiday as well. And so I can tell that you just exude this leadership role that you have within Champions of Color. So can you tell us more about why this is near and dear to your heart?
Absolutely. Champions of Color promotes a safe and collaborative and supportive environment for employees who identify as Black and African American descent, as well as, allies in our community. It is very important for me to be part of, an employee relations group that is invested in amplifying the voices of our Black and Brown leaders, as well as spread what we're doing in terms of diversity, unity, and inclusion. So to be a role model to those who look like me is the reason why I do this. I mean, I was boggled down coming up in my career with the thoughts of, hey, I don't sound like everyone, I don't look like everyone, people who are at the levels that I'm trying to get to, they don't really look like me. So am I even able to get there? Having the right type of mentors in this space that created that lane for me, and also developed me to prepare me to be ready for the roles that I take on, is something that I'm very passionate about sharing with others. I've come to learn that age doesn't matter. You can do whatever you want to put your mind to. And I often find that whenever I mentor people, that a lot of times it's not the skill set that they're missing. It's just because they just have the self-doubt that, hey, someone doesn't sound like me, someone doesn't look like me, different things like that. And I thrive on empowering these individuals to seek those opportunities, to go for them, to don't let anything stand in your way. If you don't see someone in that position, be the person in that position. If you don't see a mentor that looks like you, be a mentor that looks like you. So that is just something that I have just a lot of passion about. And when it comes to Champions of Color, being able to, help others and promote, diversity and see others grow and give people the tools and the resources that they really need is something that's near and dear to my heart. We also, one of the things that, in the last 2 years that we've really that I've cherished is we started the Barbershop and Beauty Shop series on top of the professional development pillars that really just give people a space to just have conversations, real ones, and we call it barbershop and beauty shop because normally we know when we go do our hair and stuff like that, and we go to a beauty shop, it's all about what's going on in our communities and how these things are impacting us. And we wanted to bring those same types of conversations to a workplace in order for everyone to understand that they do have a safe space to share and to talk about what's going on in our communities, in our world today.
All right, everyone. I said she's going to hype you up. I love it. Be the change, right? Be the
Yes.
one, be the change, or find the people to get on board with. So I think that all of what you just said, Candida, is such great advice. And the groups like Champions of Color, like Prism, all of the different groups that we have here at TTEC do help to provide that safe space and that dialogue. I also know, again, back to super passionate, that you are working on a lot of different levels with our clients to make sure that we're implementing and delivering amazing employee experiences. So could you give us a little sneak peek into a few of those initiatives that you are working on?
Yeah, absolutely. So, one thing, I mean, when it comes to working at TTEC, not only are you part of like this award-winning culture, you can feel it in me. I mean, I've been here, I still have this passion for like 13 years, and it continues to grow every day. So it's definitely an award-winning culture. You get amazing brands and clients. We talk through coaching models. We won a Stevie Award about 3 years ago for our sales effectiveness team. Put together a whole entire development strategies when it comes to really providing the support and resources our frontline leaders need to be successful. Our talent development, understanding that we're all humans and supporting, each other, from where we are to becoming career professionals. So a lot of great things that the company does do. And one of the things about our employees is it's everyone's responsibility. It's not just mine. It's not just TTEC's. It's also our client partners. We need to make sure that we're all aligned and that we're creating a culture that allows everyone to learn, to grow, to thrive, and that they have all the tools and resources that they need. We partner a lot on how we train to make sure that we're delivering content in a multitude of ways to capture every learning style. Like I tell people all the time, I'm like, listen, I'm not a reader. Like, it's just not the way that I learn is for me to like read content. I can go to a class, I can close my eyes, and I can, hear an instructor go through, it could be 5 hours worth of material, but that's how I learn. And then I go apply it. And we want to make sure that we're channeling into all those different types of learning styles, whether we're using bots or we're using other types of digital solution. We have content, PowerPoint. How do we make it creative? How do we make it engaging to the learner? And that takes partnership on both sides. So we are our employees' voices when we are talking to our clients. That's why it is so important that, from every level, it does not matter. From every level, we should be a part of our focus groups with our team members, with our, agents on the front lines, the ones that are answering the calls and, actually talking to our customers. We want to hear what they say. They are the voice of our customers when they're talking to us. So we need to make sure that, we're listening, we're paying attention, we're engaging with our frontline workforce in order for us to get the core details that we need to take back to our clients and say, hey, here's what our agents need, here's what your customers value, and all those different aspects that make a business work. It's truly a people first model, and I will always fight for the life of an agent. It is the hardest job that we have in an organization.
I like how you keep pulling through the empowering, the lifting people up, the paying it forward pieces to Candida and all of that. And we had some people in the chat say, sounds amazing. And we'll be talking in a couple minutes, everyone, about a job if you're here in the United States that you could be a part of the healthcare team too. So Candida, let's turn to the audience for a minute as we gear up to talk a little bit more about Candida's career and her keys to success. Let's get you involved. Would you share a little bit more as we start to head to this next section of our conversation? what are the keys to success in your career? What are things that you're maybe most proud of, or you would want to be sure to share with the rest of this amazing global audience? We did have Najumal say, well said, Candida. And Marina, happy to be part of the TTEC family for more than 15 years. Hello. Nice to see you out there too. So as people are sharing what their keys to success are, so Candida, it's obvious you're passionate about the employee experience, but let's turn to your career and your career journey. What are some of the ways I think that your pay it forward spirit, and as I've gotten to know you, that heart and smart combo of what you're about to share with us today? But could you give us a little bit of a sneak peek into what has helped you to be so successful?
Absolutely. I do also want to, before I get into that, Manisha made a comment in the chat where she said that, there's no position for fresh data analysts. Why always the experienced one? I'm currently working as a customer service rep. That is something that, oftentimes I'm very aware of. We have a lot of talent out there that, sometimes we come in as customer service representatives. But I can sit here and tell you that, and I'm about to go here, you need to speak up about what you want, because there is a lot of different avenues. And I even look at people who've grown under, my leadership and, under this organization. You can start in one place and end up someplace completely different. I myself am going through that transition where, I'm today in operations, but, in 3-4 years, I'm planning to, potentially move into a different space to just elevate my career. So it's not about where we start and what's available. Get your foot in the door, network, talk to the right people, have the right mentors, and find where your space is, find your niche, because that's really where you're going to go ahead and grow. A few things that I've done over the years that's just really, really worked for me. And I'll tell you, I've grown to do these things. It's not just, it's not that I woke up with the skill set. It's through trials and tribulations that you really learn what's important. But for my first one is you have to own your success. We cannot be passengers in our own, roadmap to success. We need to be the driver. Take time. Whether you are sitting here and by yourself, eliminate all the noise, all the perspectives, take time for yourself and really evaluate what you need. Have a vision, know where you want to be, determine what you need to get there. All that you should be doing, like as a self-evaluation on your own. And then what steps do you need to get there? Education never stops. For me, whether you're reading the latest newspaper article on something that, is very important on your field, or you are going to school to advance a degree or get a degree, you need to continue to read about what's going on in your space. I went back to school this year for accounting. I don't want to become an accountant. I really don't. But this field gives me very valuable skills that I really need, that's going to align with my career goals. So that was enough for me to take on this challenge. So you got to find your why. You got to find your reason why you want to do something, and you got to hold on to that. I have been a part of an organization that I feel like I've truly made a difference in the, operational space. I want to expand into contracting and financing. Look for, key items to strengthen the core of a business. And I'm going to bring it back to my agents, because everyone knows it's about me doing everything for them. But how do we monetize more value for our staff and our employees? Where can we have some more wins? It's always the world that I'm going to live in, is continuing to find, what I can go ahead and, build value for our employees. But that starts with me first, by knowing where I want to go to make that impact. Some other ones is you got to be bold and you got to speak up. Most of us, we're not mind readers. Everyone says that. Talk to your mentors, your leaders, trusted advisors. Where do you want to go with your career? What do you want to do? Create a plan. Don't just talk about it. Don't just leave it at words. Map it out so you have a plan. What are you going to do in 6 months? What are you going to do a year? And so on and so forth. Make sure that when you're looking at roles, that you're not simply just applying to something because it's there and it's the next step up. Make sure that it's something that you're passionate about. I've advanced a lot faster with things that I'm very, very good on, with things that I'm very, very good at, than just fulfilling a role. I've been with TTEC for 13 years. I've been promoted 9 times, and I'm not done yet. I'm really, really not. I recently had a conversation with my mentor, and we were like sitting there talking about like, hey, here are some new opportunities. Here are some best next steps for you. And yes, I do know what that next step is, but I can still sit here and I vocalize. I said that's not for me. Like, I've really come to learn what I'm really passionate and where I want to go. But this allows for a couple of things. When you're honest and you speak up, we make the right plan. So now I can be engaged and included on the right types of projects that's going to connect me with the right people to get me where I want to go. So always make sure that you speak up and you share what you want to do for a career. You never know who is going to have the best advice to guide you. My last one is be present. Stop multitasking. When you are talking to people, when you're talking to your colleagues, when you're in a meeting where you need to be downloading information, you need to be present. This is not a time for you to multitask. This is a time for you to listen, participate, and really show your value.
Okay, well, that is a great reminder, Candida, of the be present piece. I'm going to take that into today, absolutely, for sure. And we did have it, I know, going back into the comments for a quick second, Candida, Angela asked, who's supposed to be my mentor, my team leader? And I think this is a great opportunity to share maybe a little bit more about a mentorship program versus, a formal mentor versus your manager as a mentor.
So our leaders are all of our mentors. So your mentor can be a direct leadership. It could be someone who is not even in your organizational space. A lot of organizations, we have multiple mentorship programs that you can sign up for, and you can have mentors at different levels. Just because you're an agent or a team lead, it does not mean your mentor has to be that next level up. Your mentor can be a VP. We've had them. We've seen them. Today I have a senior manager who, when he was a team lead, his mentor was the vice president of our company. So you seek people who align with your values and your career goals, and that's who you want to be your mentor.
Candida, that leads beautifully into our last question for today. And thank you, everyone, for tuning in and dropping your questions in the chat, which it seems like you've done an amazing job of lining up your values in alignment with your leadership and alignment with your team. And you're kind of making it look easy. So we know that it might not be as easy as it sounds. What advice could you offer to help people align their career path, their values, their mission with the leadership team that they're working with?
I think that this is where being present and listening to other people is really important. Get to know people, what is important to them, their leadership style, their development strategies, and align yourself to the mentors that share in that value and align to your own goals as well. And challenge yourself. Don't just align yourself with leaders who are like you. I often find myself that, I like to build a team where everyone has a different skill set. Most of the people on my team don't carry the same skills that they have. They have strength in places where I have opportunities. So when you're looking for a mentor, look for people that can help fill in the gap of the opportunities that you have. I can promise you there is someone out there for absolutely everyone that will help you and will be a part of your journey and will be rooted in your success. Your success will be their success. And that's really who you want to align yourself with.
Candida, that is awesome. A lot to just unpack with your advice, even in the past few minutes. I know you are busy. We gotta get you going back to healthcare, supporting those amazing agents that deliver such amazing service. So thank you very much. I know that our guests have taken away a lot today. I know that I personally have. Like, I'm ready. I'm in my, I don't know. I'm in my convertible. I'm in the driver's seat. I'm ready to take off. So thank you so much. Congratulations, especially as our team said, our audience said in the chat, 9 promotions in 13 years. You are living, breathing how we can all attain success and have a smile on our face while doing it. And I know you're paying it forward, bringing smiles to more and more employees around the world. So, Candida, thank you so much for your time today. We appreciate you.
Thank you. It was awesome being here. Go team. We win.
And go Daytona.
Yes, go team Daytona.
All
All right,
right.
everyone. Thank you so much for having me here. I can't wait
Thank
to see
you.
who joins our team.
All right. Thank you so much.
All right.
Okay, everyone, as we turn to our available jobs, so head over to ttechjobs.com and look at what is available in your neck of the woods. If you are interested in, you live in the United States and becoming a part of the healthcare team, please be sure to check out our licensed healthcare insurance agent. It is a remote role, and our team will be dropping in the chat the link to get there where you can come and support consumers. We'll help you get your license in other states. There's so many amazing opportunities, again, to grow your career with TTEC. So we encourage you to come and check out our licensed healthcare insurance agent role. And then I'm really excited for any of you that are in India. Our spotlight is on Mumbai, becoming a part of our TA marketing team, which is a global team I happen to be on as well. So come and be a part of the team with Anant and Beth and Kevin and all of the amazing people in Mumbai. If you love marketing and you love helping people find jobs, this could be a great career for you. You'll be working on site to help ensure that we're filling our classes with amazing people. So you'll be working on sourcing, assets, marketing, all the different things. So we encourage you to come check out this role. And if you know anybody in Mumbai who loves marketing, have them come and put their marketing hat on and apply for this role to work with our team. This is just two of hundreds of amazing jobs that we have around the world. And we encourage you once again to check out TTech Jobs. We appreciate you all being here today. Thank you to our guest Candida, who has put a passion and fire in my heart for today and beyond. We appreciate your advice, Candida. Thank you to all of you for tuning in. In case you miss an episode, don't worry, we've got you. Head over to our LinkedIn profile, follow TTech, and they will let you know anytime that we go live. We are here every other Thursday, so we'll be back again in 2 weeks, same time, same channel. We hope to see you there. Thanks and shout out to our talent show team who always does an amazing job getting this show to life. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you once again.